Hey folks, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, where last time we stumbled upon an underground submersible which took us to Gortash's hidden secret underwater prison, the Iron Throne. A place for political hostages to be kept, and a place he had laced with explosives which he detonated when we refused to back away. We managed, over a very tense 6-turn time limit, to rescue both Duke Ulder Ravengard, Wyll's father, and a number of Gondians being held hostage to provide leverage over other workers in the Steelforge Foundry, which we have yet to find, but still an incredible success. With this action, Gortash has rescinded his offer of an alliance and is now hostile to us. So we've got a lot to follow up on here now that we successfully escaped. We need to speak to all these folks. And we need to keep in mind that most likely the Steel Watch and the Fist are going to be hostile on site in Baldur's Gate. That seems a high probability now that Gortash is through with us. We should try to prioritize finding the Steel Watch Foundry next if we can. It's got to be somewhere in the upper city. And then go after Gortash himself. But before we do that, before we do anything else here, we need to check in with some of these folks that we've rescued and see what they have to tell us. Now, I will say, after that scenario, it's probably time for a second short rest here. And Shadowheart, now this is really interesting. She still has, okay, so in combat, I think you can cast each of these once. Ah, no, I see. It's per short rest. Okay, so while we have the staff equipped and have the buff available, where is it? Crackling with Kareska's lightning. We have resistance to lightning damage, and we can cast these spells, Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning, once per short rest. They do not require a spell slot. So that's a better understanding for me of how that staff works. Very nice. And I think we'll keep this equipped until we've used these again, possibly. We do have all of her spell slots, as well as all of Tava's. So we're not quite ready for a long rest yet. I thought we would be, but we've actually got quite a lot of resources left. We can probably get into 1 or 2 more battles and just unload all of our abilities. And that should be good. But let's go ahead and get started here by checking in with some of these folks that we've rescued, primarily and first and foremost with Duke Ulder Ravengard.
I'll get to your camp. We'll talk there.
Okay. Rescued Gondians.
I should speak up.
Listen, lass. Only a special sort could have done what you did. Thank you.
You guys are welcome at camp too.
By God, I'm glad you showed up. Hopefully Frell's not too worried about me.
You were so heroic. My word. I can't wait to tell Squav what happened. God, I hope he's all right.
Featherweight Falson will be back in the ring in no time. Once my daughter Claw is freed.
Well, I hope she wasn't back at the Iron Throne, because we're not going back there. Neither is anyone else.
I can't thank you enough. I was certain that place was to be my cold, wet tomb. There were so many of us scattered through that place. To save so many it was brilliant. Just brilliant. We were kept hostage to control our families and the Steel Watch Foundry, to keep them building Gortash's death machines. Please. They need to know what happened here.
Absolutely.
They have no reason to obey Gortash anymore. If they rebel, it'll put a dent in Gortash's steel might.
Yeah, absolutely. This will help me ruin Gortash. I will help them rebel.
Gond smiles on me this day. Thank you.
Man, very cool.
It's over, right? There's not more cutting. Thank God.
Bloody hells. I was a goner for sure. Thank you.
Ogro! It's free! free!
Is this the guy who was shouting about himself in the third person the whole time down there? So we saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We saved 8 Gondians. Very nice. Okay, let's get out of here.
It's over! It's finally over! We're safe!
Very nice. Okay. So, we need to find the Steelwatch Foundry, and we need to find it fast. And then after we find it, and hopefully get both a cure for Karlach and destroy the Steel Watch, we need to go after Gortash. That is going to be an interesting couple of episodes. We had already explored this location. There was more of the sewers that we had yet to see. Plus, I think I never managed to get down to the mortuary beneath the graveyard, but I think that exploration stuff has to wait. We gotta head to the upper city and find the Steelwatch Foundry. Before we do that, let's head back to camp real quick. Or I guess we can check in with Redhammer here.
Woo! What a ride! I won't forget it anytime soon. And Cap neither. I might have underestimated you before. Won't do that again. Thanks for the adventure.
Yeah, I'm really glad we didn't attack that guy. He turned out to be pretty cool. And it looks like we've probably gathered the Gondians as additional allies here. Grand Duke Ravengard is grateful for us saving him from the Absolute's clutches. He will stand by our side in the final battle. Okay, so nothing about the Gondians yet, although if we save more of them from the... If we help them rebel at the Foundry, they may join our cause as well. So, I think most likely what we want to do is go out of the basement here and up to the street and see what we can find up above in the upper city. We've probably got another huge, map worth like another 12 episodes worth of upper city to explore, maybe 18 episodes, who knows. And there may be more sewers as well. There's lots of stuff still to do. But for now, I think we'll go up to Flynn's Cargo proper. But actually before that, real quick, we'll take a quick trip back to camp to check in with Ulder and Wyll. As well as Mizora. I'm pretty sick of Mizora. I think we might want her to leave now. Like, it's one thing to, like, be doing mischiefs and, trying to cause problems that way, but she actively attacked Ravengard and, like, tried to kill him. I don't know if we can tolerate her presence in camp anymore, regardless of the power she gives Wyll. But maybe that was her last bit of mischief. I don't know. Let's go to camp and find out. Okay, Yenna and Grub are still here. I am still pretty suspicious of the two of them. I don't know. One of them could be Orin or one of her shape changers, it feels like. We did learn that Halsin here was a fake for a while, but he's gone. Anyway, alright, let's check in with Ravengard here. Or actually, let's talk to Wyll first.
Father will be waiting in camp. It's about time we talked.
Okay. He's standing right there, but I guess we have to interact with him first, and then Wyll will join us.
First you cleave my heart in twain, now you shatter it to pieces. My son a monster, twisted beyond recognition. To think my blood flows through those veins. Is this my fate? To be freed from Gortash's hell, only to be trapped in yours?
It isn't what you think. It never was.
You turned your back on me, on your city, to chase the she-devil and her power. She stinks up the place even now. It is exactly what I think.
Wow. Here we go. Yes. Call on the parasite. Connect with father and son. Ravengard should know the truth.
Ravengard's tadpole clenches as your memories and wills flow into him.
My tears wounds.
The Grand Duke sees Mizora and her infernal sisters. He sees the agony in Will's face as an impossible choice is set before him.
No. My son.
The past becomes present, and Will's thoughts are laid bare. Ravengard sees Will partnering with Mizora to defeat Tiamat's cultists before they could lay siege to Baldur's Gate, and he sees everything beyond. The Nautiloid journey, the perilous path to Moonrise, the astral prism, and the Emperor within.
Well,
Everything I did for Baldur's Gate. I did for you.
I bet you feel like a real bastard right now. I mean, that's not in Tava's nature to say that, but it's certainly in mine. I've taken the position of like, when possible, allowing these people to emote on their own, to come to their own terms for these like pivotal moments. So we've shown him the truth. It's up to father and son now. We'll say nothing.
my son. You sold your soul to save Baldur's Gate, and I cast you out for it. You gave yourself to the Hell's eternal fires so I might walk free. By the gods. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive. You wanted to protect the city. I only ever wanted the same.
You are a better man than most, and a better son than I deserve. I'll yet make amends, but my duty is first and foremost to the city and its people. There's something I must ask of you.
Go on.
Before I was captured, I was on a mission. Returning from Elturel, I discovered the plans of the Absolutists. I immediately realized the city couldn't defend itself against such an army. I didn't despair, because the city has a secret guardian, a worm that sleeps beneath. He can be called upon in times of great need. This is such a time. You've been trained in the ways of the great champions and proven to be one of them. The worm will answer your call. You must seek him out.
What lessons? We already knew about this, but what lessons do you mean?
Courage, insight, strategy, justice. I remember them well. You made me recite them every morning.
So you do. And I thought you'd abandoned them. More fool me. The worm goes by many names. Ansur, the waiting storm, the heart of the gate. He promised Baldur he'd protect the city if ever its existence was threatened, but just the once. Since then, the city has faced countless threats, but we always overcame. There was never a need to call on the worm. Until now. The Absolute is the greatest threat Baldur's Gate ever faced. The worm must be awakened, and the task falls to you. Take this. The legend of Ansur. An ancient epic. Ill-remembered. Dismissed as a mere tale. Let it set the path before you.
We had already kind of planned to do this, but your faith in Wyll is well founded. We'll seek the worm and ask for his help.
Thank you. And may the city know the truth of my only son. Pride of Ravengard. Pride of Baldur's Gate.
Well, that was cathartic, hopefully, for Wyll. Let's check in with him.
We'll finish what my father couldn't. We'll awaken Ansur, the heart of the gate. O Baldurin, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon Ansur tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation.
We've been through this before, but how about a translation? I don't speak Bard.
Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Ansur was Baldur's ally. We'd be fools to let him sleep while the dead three's chosen raised the city.
Reunited with your father. How does it feel?
It's complicated. There's the joy of reconciliation, the relief of forgiveness, and the anxiety of new expectation. It's a flurry of emotion. I'm not sure how to make sense of it.
Focus on the joy. You've restored family ties, reestablished a deep bond.
Joy. To my father, I was only ever a boy. Incredible that he can see the man I became. Once all this is ended, once we've crushed the brain and freed the people, I could once more call Baldur's Gate home. Whether I return there, well, only time will tell.
Okay, very nice reunion for father and son. After years of not being able to speak about the details of the pact, not being able to explain of his father thinking he betrayed him for power and casting him aside, finally he knows the truth, and finally their bond has been restored. Mizora, you bitch. Let's have words.
I bet you're pleased with yourself. Saving Ravengard and making a fool out of me in a single swoop. Go on, do your gloating. You've earned it.
Damn right I did. My father is safe and my chains are broken.
You're a loser, Mizora. You broke a contract and got nothing out of it. Suck it.
Yes, celebrate your fortunes. But remember that they are lost as quickly as they are gained. For now, you've tipped the scales in your favor. But all it takes is a whisper for me to tip them back.
Yeah, let's probe Mizora's mind here. See what she's planning next. Not a great roll for us, but hey, we made it.
Ravengard will fall. I will strike when the Duke has the most to lose, and I have the most to gain.
All right, here we go. Finally, I can give her a threat. I know you'll come for him. Try it, and I'll save him again, and kill you while I'm at it.
Clause A, Section 2. Should Soul Holder choose to abandon his patron, he is freed from his duty. His father, Grand Duke Ulder Ravengard, will be thus fated to die by an enemy's hand. A sealed pact is mightier than even Asmodeus's ruby rod. Do you think by merely saving a duke that you were ripping it through? You're such a witless little thing. Laugh in the face of the Archduchess Zariel, and she only laughs back. By all means, struggle and seethe when I come for Zariel's prize. Play the hero. Put up a fight. But don't forget who signed away his own father's life when Ravengard's finally bled.
I think it's time for you to leave.
I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
I wonder I wonder if we can, like... What can we do? She's got Zariel's protection. When attacked, Mizora will disappear to the hills and return after a minute. So we would need to find a way to do 90 damage to kill her, right? I mean, if we use Luck of the Far Realms to crit and dump a level 3 smite into her, it might work. She doesn't have resistance to radiant damage. She has advantage on saving throws. She's got a bunch of sorcerer meta magic. I think we might actually be able to kill her. It'd be an interesting experiment, but it's clear the game has designed this so that she's supposed to stick around and be a thorn in your side that you can't do anything about. So I suppose for now we'll leave her be. Again, as frustrating as that is. All right, let's head back out. We've done what we needed to here. Let's head up to Flim's Cargo proper and the upper city and see what we learn.
Something over there.
Okay, we did notice a basement that we just came from, I think. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to get back there. So are we down here alone? For now, it seems. This place is in cahoots with Gortash. The people running it are helping him store his prisoners. So let's take a look at what we can steal in here. Anything for the cause, right? Mostly just food so far. Okay. We have some double metal doors there. What do we have over here? Another Archduke's leadership propaganda notice. More cargo and whatnot. Oh, there's a dead body over there. That might be interesting. Hold on, what was that? Was that just an egg? A kiwi. Wow, okay. They certainly put in a lot of variety of food. So nothing in the cargo area here except for perhaps a bit of food that we don't really need. All right, let's head up this set of stairs to check this guy out. Who are you? You are a dead goblin. Okay. Didn't Shadowheart pick up a few things here that I need to... Yeah, here we go. I thought so. I remembered that I had picked up a couple things with her down in the Iron Throne. And now that I think about it, we were so rushed, so pressured by the time constraint there. There was probably some additional treasure down there that I missed. Maybe even something really good hidden away somewhere. But I was so focused on rescuing people. I think it's a fair trade from a roleplay perspective. We have a guide to taming wargs.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Chapter 10, a summary. Wargs are smart. Probably smarter than you. Never forget it. They'll hunt in packs, but only if they like each other. Best mix is some quiet types and other aggros. Keep each other calm-like. Never let them taste meat you don't want them to go for all the time. People, never ever. And don't play favorites. They're very sensitive.
What's hiding here?
Boy. Not a lot in Flim's Cargo proper so far. Let's see. This leads out to the docks. Wait, is this... What part of the city is this? I don't even know. And then I heard some folks talking out front. It looks like this is about it. All right, let's have Astarion crack these doors.
To the left.
Oh. Not you. Not you. I had my hotkeys messed up. There we go.
Don't touch me. With pleasure.
So if we crack out here... Yeah, okay, we're well into the main city here. We have, I guess, some hint... maybe about where the... Yeah, here we go. Here's the Steelwatch Foundry. So we can argue, we can play this as saying, like, they've asked around to know where the Steelwatch Foundry is. So clearly we're going to head in this direction next. But let's take a look around the area first. We'll send Tava up to check out the roof as well, I think. What do we have over here? Got some fish buckets, a lyre, a stool with a bit of somebody's break area with some alcohol. There's more docks over here. Cashguard Rasher Bramunda. All right. And the Steel Watch. I wonder... Now, they're not hostile on sight, so even though we attacked the Iron Throne and liberated all those prisoners, he hasn't sent out orders like, kill them on sight, I guess? Or if he has, the word hasn't reached them yet. Wait, what do we got over here? A few more boxes and whatnot. Okay, let's have Tava take a quick look at the roof here. Curious if there's anything to be found up here. Doesn't really look like it. I guess there's maybe a little bit here of boxes again. But now we're in sight of citizens and what have you, so... Probably we need to stop stealing. There's some refugees down there.
10 days, maybe more.
Couple folks we could speak to here. I think these two probably work here at Flim's Cargo, but we can see mainly it really is a cargo space. It's just that down in the basement there's the dock that leads to the underwater prison, or that hosts the submersible. Hosted, I should say, or led. I guess the submersible's still there, but there's no more underwater prison as it was blown up.
Careful.
Okay, Astarion cracked these doors for us. Good job.
Now, moving ahead.
Okay, some refugees. And then we've got a ship over here. Oh, okay, we can interact with the folks on the ship, it seems. There's a little crowd of citizens and refugees here.
I'm not sure, honestly. It's been a couple of 100 years.
Oh, you're missing out. Loved it as a kid. Oh, this water looks nasty as hell, though.
Well, it's not called Grey Harbor for nothing.
Okay, fun little bit of repartee there. So we've got a crowd of citizens and refugees here watching these people. I'm curious what they have to say. Cadogan?
Should have docked her under one of those cranes and let the pulleys do the lifting.
I was just thinking that, yeah. Why aren't you letting the cranes do the lifting? We've got a group of sailors over here. Or no, there's some refugees on the ship. Okay. Listless?
Blast it. This cargo's heavy as lead. And I've got lumbago issues.
I was not aware medical science had advanced far enough
We're entitled to a break.
for you to know about lumbago.
Trust me, I've read the articles forwards and back.
All right, Bosun Charlie.
I get a break from your whining. My last decent mate joined the Flaming Fists. Now I'm stuck with these two lugs.
Well, they may be lugs, but you were dumb enough not to use the crane. It's kind of your fault, don't you think? All right. So nothing interesting here, just a simple ship.
The cargo aboard then. Try for a better price and afford.
We can check in along the docks here a little bit more. I wonder if more Sahagin will jump out to attack us, but I guess that was a one-time deal. What do we got over here? More refugees. A pile of rotten fish. I mean, we can check.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, apparently it's worth a look. Constitution save. Oh. To stomach looking through all the fish. Let's go ahead and use 1 inspiration here to try again. No, not quite good enough. Do I use another one? This is like when I licked the spider. All right, let's do it again. A natural 1, come on. All right, let's just burn through all our inspiration then, why not? Oh my god, I'm rolling like crap here. I want to know what's in the fish pile, give it to me. 2 natural 1s, all right, well. This is not Tava's day. Who's got a stronger constitution? Karlach, you try.
If this was ruby tonic, you could keep it.
Wow, even with plus 4 to 8, she failed. Oh my god. Why doesn't she have any... She doesn't have any, inspiration? There we go. Shadowheart gets the job done. And all you find is rotten fish. Oh, and a reeking pouch. Open this up. Okay, here we go. Potion of healing, a bloodstone, 18 gold. Map to buried treasure and a key. Okay. Tava, take a look. Let's see. Listen up, son. Like I always said, if you never buy new clothes and eat only from the fish you catch, over time you can save an amazing amount of money. You laughed at me and ran off to find a job working at the Wide in the upper city, but I was right. Now that I'm dying, I'll prove it to you. This map shows you where I've buried my savings, and the key will open the chest. Hopper fins. Alright. Oh my. Well, I guess it doesn't, did it show, maybe it added something to my map about where this treasure is? We do have the key to buried treasure there. Alright. I can't believe I burned through 4 inspiration. I rolled 5 times and couldn't get above. I had 2 nat 1s. Poor Tava. I hope we don't need that inspiration for something important anytime soon. It might be a while before we get it back. Let's check the drying rack here and then...
For now. But it won't be long before that briny odor takes on a more acerbic quality.
These guys have nothing to say. Oh, nope, don't steal, don't steal. Well, we could go over to the other side of the docks, but I think, yeah, we have to climb up and over? Okay.
They better not. They haven't even paid us for the shipment yet.
No new ship.
That's curious.
Oh. Now this is another case of theft somehow. But that doesn't seem right. Carafe of wine and sailor's key? I don't really need that.
They can't have sailed off without us, right?
So we've got Dolivar Newt.
I'll run out of coin if I have to stay here a day longer.
And Matey Tallhamper talking about their missing ship.
Pint of mermaid's breath. These city brews ain't got much bite to them. If it ain't bad genes, it's too many years of salt in the eyes. Can't see further than a gull can shet.
Look for striped sails, they said. Every other ship's got stripes on its sails. Like asking us to look for a fish with a tail.
Fair enough. Okay.
Is that the endless miracle?
No, you conk. It ain't got stripes on the sails.
We do have a book here.
I see stripes.
Sacred shark recipes? It is now and ever a virtue to consume of the sea that which consumes in the sea. Shark, barracuda, moray eel, and kuatoa all are blessed by the sea queen to feed her faithful and blessed. Find below, organized by primary ingredient, a variety of simple but refreshing recipes to be eaten on any one of her holy days and beyond. I don't know if I'd eat kuatoa.
start to think.
So here's the sailor's chest. I wonder, so after the last update, a lot of things that seem like they shouldn't be theft are counting as theft here. We did find this sailor's key. I'm guessing it'll get us into that sailor's chest. So if I come over here and open this, supplications to Umberly, thieves' tools. I mean, we'll take the gold, but nobody around us seems to be getting like negative attitude. I guess it only matters if you steal in front of the watch directly, maybe. Like they're not. They seem like they're looking directly at us, but maybe we're out of range. I don't know. Maybe we'll go over here and they'll accost us and say we saw you steal. Crawler mucus potion or poison? Okay, we can take this.
If it's already paid for, you lose nothing by delivering it to me instead, right, citizen?
What is this, a shakedown?
Helm's glory, the finest Marsember ice wine, and these fists want to confiscate it. I doubt their palates would even appreciate it.
These sad little citizens actually think we'll let them off the hook if they complain loudly enough. What dopes.
Okay, so you're corrupt, huh?
If we don't deliver this Baldur ale to the Blushing Mermaid, the folk there are going to get ugly. Oh, uglier.
Well, if you've got time to make jokes.
I'm in the right here. Strong drink qualifies as contraband, even thin peddle like Balor's ale.
Okay, you're taking your duties a little bit more seriously, apparently. Let's make our way down and talk to these two in front of Flim's cargo. I'm curious what they have to say.
Please. I need to get this done.
Dude, cover your mouth when you cough. What is that about?
How long you been? Bit busy, mate. We need to get these cleared before the next shipment arrives.
Okay, all right. So we got nothing here. There's some sort of vendor up here, which I kind of want to see. And then we need to head west. Okay, we got citizens here. We'll just have to remember that we came up at Flim's cargo and try to explore from there as we head west towards the Steel Watch Foundry. So we're what do we got here? This is the Singing Lute. There's a burlap sack here. Again, this seems like the thing that would be more stealing, but it doesn't appear to be. Okay, so the vendor is Newshawker Chalara.
Vandals? Where to buy your sandals? It's all here in the Balder's Mouth Gazette.
Good barking. We don't want to go back down to the dock, so I guess we'll head this way.
If this was Ruby Tonic, you could keep it.
Nothing in there. All right. Lots of citizens and refugees wandering around. Let's just head west up the street here and see what we find. So we've kind of seen part of this down on the ground, down on the docks. We don't know what this actually is right here. I'm not sure what this is, this upper level here. Can we hear anything? No, we can't hear anything from them. If we back out a little bit, can we see what this is? Looks like maybe an inn. It's got a front gate. All right, let's go around to the front and see what it is.
Should be a home.
Another burlap sack. Nothing in it. Okay. This then is the lodge, apparently another place where folks can stay. I do want to explore the upper city exhaustively, as I have done every other map in this in this game. But I'm worried that I don't want to take a long rest after rescuing the Gondians without going to the Steel Watch Foundry. So let's keep moving here. Let's see if we can get there. We've got a lot going on here. Fist Pantella and Fisk Nice are confronted with Felgi Diggums and Kolobeg. What is this about? What is this conflict?
I swear, this fist is just trying to provoke me, but I'm not going to fall for it.
What are you arguing about?
Even before they got those big metal bruisers, the fists were obnoxious. But now...
These goods need to be...
Think I'll just sit back and rest my weary limbs while these angry youngsters sort matters out.
Well, that's one way to handle it. All right, so once again, the fists are confiscating someone's goods.
Forgot to tell me.
Okay, so is this going to be the foundry? I suspect it is. Okay, let's make our way down there. We've got Eves and Berta Grog here, standing outside the foundry. Let's see what they have to say.
What are you looking at? We're allowed breaks. Contract says so.
Okay.
Oh, this one's corked.
All right. So where were we? We were down here on these docks, I think, and got over to here. We've yet to see this area.
I see stripes.
Secure area. Okay. And then probably more over here. And then we've got the front gate over here to the steel foundry. Let's see if we can get inside or meet somebody who can tell us something. We're specifically looking for a Gondian if we can find one. Citizen. Okay, so we've got the Steel Watch Foundry front gate. Obviously, we could fight our way in, but maybe there's a back way in that we can check out. Oh, we do have an ancient sigil circle here. Let's discover that real quick.
Everybody pays. Captain, we have 2 children. You can't make us split up the family.
FLURRY and Golan, you guys are working here. Do you know anything?
Hells, it's everywhere still. I don't suppose you've got any experience getting oil out of sealed wood.
Where did all this stuff come from anyway?
Me and Flea here were out on the water casting our nets, expecting to find the usual crop of halibut. Then, all of a sudden, my net starts dragging, and there's a bloody wave seven all twisted up in it. We took her back to the docks to try and help her, but she was already dead.
What happened to her body?
The other wave sevens came to get it. Her. Sorry. They took her back to the temple. You can hear the bloody caterwauling from here.
Did you see anything else unusual?
We both saw some sort of wake moving towards the docks when we picked her up. But there weren't any other boats around. Maybe it was something big moving underwater. I don't know. It was weird, whatever it was. It looked like it might have been heading towards that building across the channel, actually.
Is he talking about the cap, the submersible? It seems like he is. I've never heard the term wave servant before, but maybe that's his term for the Sahagin? I wonder if there's more that we can do. If they have some sort of underwater temple, perhaps we can get there. It sounds like this is an introduction to... Maybe this is a way to find out about the Iron Throne if you don't already know about it. Maybe it's a hint or a clue, but maybe not. Why are there so many dead fish floating in the harbor?
Buggered if I know. Might be something to do with all that oil in the water.
Yeah, it must be like exhaust and waste from...
waste, if you ask me.
from the submersible. Is your boat all right?
The boat's fine, but the nets are in tatters. Need to deal with all this oil before we can fix them, though.
Okay. Goodbye. Well, that's a little bit of information.
We can't go without you.
We got this going on over here we can deal with later. We need to find a way inside the steel foundry here.
Security zone. Trespassers will be terminated without warning.
Without warning, huh? Okay. There's got to be a way in. We need to find some Gondians if we can. Refugee. Untaken de Moria Trials. Oh, maybe this is the temple. Yeah. Okay, so maybe this is different from, maybe Wave Servant is not the same thing as Sahagin. I'm not quite sure. All right, so guys, I'm gonna take a break here. We've got a couple options for getting into the Steel Watch Foundry, which we need to do. One is just a straight up frontal assault where we kill everyone. And then another might be sneaking around and finding another entrance. And a third might be making some sort of deal with these Wave Servant people. We don't really know yet. Certainly we can have Tava take a quick flying scout around the perimeter to see if there's another entrance. Maybe a hatch, a basement, some side door where we can get in unnoticed. Or maybe these people over here with the injured Wave Servant, maybe they can tell us something. We'll find out next episode. In the meantime, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Today was mostly like recovering from the craziness of last episode time. But I think pretty soon, next up, we're going to be in some fights with some Steel Watch. Maybe, probably, likely. So look forward to that. And other than that, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.